Hello guys, welcome back to our Coding Club channel. In this workshop, we are going to cover some of the most important topics. First, let me list out the topics which we are going to cover in this workshop. Okay, so web development versus web developer, front end roadmap, back end roadmap, career opportunities and salaries, front end and back end, details about front end, frameworks, libraries and tools, hands-on project in front-end. So we are going to cover these topics in this workshop.
Okay, guys, in today's session, we are going to give you a roadmap to a web development. So, anyone who is aspiring or thinking how to do web development, let's go. This is your first step. So, hi, my name is Bhuvnesh. I am a front-end developer, and recently I'm being in the community. You can check my Twitter and connect with me. So, yeah, what are the today's agenda? Along with giving you a roadmap, we are also gonna give you career opportunities and what are the salaries in those, and what tech stacks you need to learn along with that. Okay, salary in India. Okay, I think 10 is missing here. Don't you guys think so? Like, if we see the monthly salary along with the bonus, we get it around 30,000. I think my house rent is 14,000. So it's not so impressive. Let's see what we have ahead. Okay. So in web development, you do both a front end and back end. But when you pick up a specific path like front end, there is a UI UX designing, like web designing they say. But it is basically nothing but front end work. And here you have to do the designing work on a next level. So if you are a good or intermediate level UX, intermediate level of UI UX designer, then they can pay up to 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs per year. And if you are a professional, then 10 is added, definitely a good amount. But this is not impressive. What is impressive is the price in USA. So I can give you a task. Just do one thing. Calculate how much this will become in Indian currency. Then I will give you a tip. Okay, I think you have calculated how much the amount is. And as you can see, all amounts are given here. So you will be wondering why are you telling me about Germany, UK, USA, and Australia? In India, they only pay like 10 lakhs. So like not a big of a deal. So it is a big of a deal. You can do remote jobs. Like some client is there in USA, you can design their website because designing a website doesn't require you to go to USA. You can advise your promotions there. So that is the remote job. So if you go for development, you are not bounded to do inside your country. You are very open to go anywhere in the globe and develop anything. Just you are not developing a new nuclear bomb or nuclear code. Okay, some of you guys now.
Okay, guys, in this session, we are gonna see what is the roadmap for to become a web developer. So basically, in web developer, there comes two parts. One is the front end, which we said client side. One is the back end, server side. So to do front end, there are lots of things you can do in front end. But the most basic thing you must know is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So what are all these things? We will cover up in our upcoming sessions. But other than these basics, what all we need? We need frameworks. So what is frameworks? So frameworks are nothing but basically pre-written codes. These are the bunch of codes which are pre-written, which you can copy and paste. And as a programmer, the one thing we love to do, copy paste. Control C, Control V, as simple as that. For that, we have three options. We have React.js, Vue.js, and AngularJS. So these have their different advantages and disadvantages. Like Vue.js is more beginner friendly than React.js, but React.js is widely accepted, as you heard some memes or some big brother saying to you like, yeah, I'm doing React.js for this placement or something like that. And yeah, AngularJS is also widely popular. After this framework come UI library. So what is UI? So in front end, the most important part, if you only want to go front end or don't want to touch back end, there is UI UX, user interface and user experience. That is the like that is the part in which you can go and earn more than web development. Like they have a very like lots of opportunities are there, but should have the skill at that level. Like nothing comes for free. So yeah, for that what you have to do, there is a pre-made library, like not pre-made, these are library which include some stuffs like Bootstrap, Material UI, Font Awesome, Tailwind, and Bulma. These are like different on the web page. You can see different symbols, you see different icons, all those things. So those are coming from these libraries, like from Font Awesome. These provide very good icons and fonts. And also Bootstrap, these provide you like different components for your website. Okay, so after that, package management. So what is package management and what is task runner? So these are the optional part you can go for, but yeah, as you can see, it is dotted. It is optional. The basic, for the basic, you have to do this part and also learn a framework. Or if you just want to do front end, go for UI library and all. And for the building tools, these are like management packages, npm. Like there are some packages in library which you can download npm, like Bootstrap libraries. From there you can download the packages. These are packages tool, not a big of a deal. Then for those who want to become a full stack developer and become a chat, for them, let's see. Okay, uh, yeah, this is the part. So to learn backend, there are few things you have to learn. Like there is a all like before going to framework, we will go to database. So what happens is that all the data on your website, which a user gives you, like their email ID, password, all should be stored somewhere. And all the data of your website, like if you have a suppose you have a website which sells some product. So you have some product details. You have product price and from where it is shipped and provider's address, number, everything. It should be stored somewhere. Like you can't store all these things in your computer, and God knows if one day your computer goes broke or it stops working, it's cheat on you. Then what you're gonna do? You're gonna just close your $1 million website. So for that we use a database. So it basically connects the front end with the back. Like in the back end, there is a database. In the front base, there is a user interface. And to connect this, we use API calls. What is API calls? So basically, API calls are like when the user clicks on a button like buy now or something. What the response they get is due to the API calls. So how to learn that? So first you need to database designing. You should know how to design your database. That can be done with MySQL, MongoDB, Oracle, or PostgreSQL. So most popular is MongoDB, and these are like language dependent. So as you can go up and see, the first step is to learn any programming language: Java, Python, JavaScript, Python, Java, PHP, Ruby. And upon depending on the language, you can select the corresponding database. So if you go for this Python thing, then you will say, okay, I will do Django, and with that I will do the MongoDB. So what is Django? It is also like a framework. Like I said, of pre-written code, bunch of pre-written code. Like Frame, we have that template. You may know about some PPT templates like that are pre-made, which you can directly use. So that is Django. Then we have Node.js and MongoDB. Node.js is a JS framework, and if you learn JavaScript, you can do this. So these are different combinations like Redis, Spring, and Flask, MySQL. And then comes tech stack. Like if you are gonna learn both the backends and the front end, which will gonna make you of a full stack developer, then you have to learn some tech stacks. So these are some popular tech stacks like MERN, where MongoDB is for database, Express.js as a framework, and React.js is for front end, and Node.js then it is also framework. Express.js is for library. And similarly, MERN, where Express.js is replaced by AngularJS. Okay, guys. So after learning these tech stacks and after knowing what you have to do in front end and after learning what you have to do in back end, let's directly jump into like what are the career opportunities you have in this.